So good evening and welcome to Monday's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. Make sure that you're physically fit to do this class, that you've got enough space around you that you're not going to injure yourself. And if you feel sick at any time, then please stop. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. You know your own body better than I do. So we're going to start with our legs crossed and bring our hands down. In fact, are we starting? No, we're going to start with our legs straight. Sorry. I forgot what I was doing. So starting in staff pose, pulling your legs back, and just let's sat in. And like I said, if you need to, make sure that you're keeping that nice arch in your back. You're not letting yourself slip down. So lifting up, bringing your feet up. So tucking the toes back. Let the hands drop down. We're just going to stay here, pulling them some muscles in. Just bringing ourselves to this moment. So we're going to think about filling 3 chambers of the lungs. As we breathe in, we want to feel the bottom, then we want to feel the middle, then we want to feel the top. As we breathe out, we're emptying that jug all the way out. And as you're breathing out, just get rid of all the day. Anything that's annoyed you, anything that's made you sad or irritable, breathe it out. Feel the whole lungs, 3-dimensionally filling up. Just stopping in between just for a second to let the air go all the way around before you fill up the next section. And then tipping it all out in one fell swoop. Stay nice and relaxed. We're going to let our chin drop towards our chest and we're rolling the head all the way to the side. Then we're letting it drop down and we're rolling it all the way across to the other side. Think about the muscles that are working to help do this. it back down to the centre. And bring it back up again. So we're going to do the same thing going backwards now. Again, if you need to, you can always support your head. You're lifting up, you're bringing the ear towards the shoulder. You're letting the head drop back and roll. The mouth may want to be pulled open, and that's okay, let it open. But you're thinking about the muscles that are stretching, that are working. And then we're going to bring it back to our centre and bring it back up. Lovely. So let's go into circle of joy. We're going to bring ourselves into hero's pose. Now if you can, you take your feet apart and you're bringing your bum down. But you can always keep yourself on your legs. It's up to you how you want to do this. You can always keep the toes together and you can open up the knees as well. So it's up to you which way you want to do this. We're doing 4 sides, so we're starting off with our right finger at the bottom. You're going to breathe out, tilting the pelvis, pushing forward. You're breathing in to lift. You're breathing out, reaching over to one side. Breathe in to come back up. And breathe out over to the other side. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, twist. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out to twist in the other direction. Take the hands down to the side. Pull the shoulders back, breathe in, stretch the chest. Breathe out, bring it back. So let's take the other little finger. So if it was that way, then we change the little finger, so it's always a different one on the out. So here we go, breathing out. Bringing it back in. So from here, let's bring ourselves up onto our knees. We're going into a tiger lift, so we're taking our opposite leg out, so right leg out, left arm out. We're going to breathe out and we're bending the head and knee, the knee and the elbow together. We're breathing in, we're lifting up. Breathing out. Breathing in. 2 more on this side. And then bringing it down. Let's try the other side. So opposite arm, opposite leg out, stretch out, breathe out, pull them together. Breathe in, stretch up, using that shoulder, that lower back. Last ones. Bringing it back down. So from here we're coming up onto our knees. We're taking our foot up, placing it flat down if it can go. If we need to bend that knee, we can bend that knee. We're going to go over to the other side. So if you want, you can have a block on the other side, and we're doing 2 on this side, and then we're going to move over. So from here, we're going to breathe out, reach over. Breathing in to lift. Breathing out, taking it over the other side. Stretching the arm up by your ear. Lovely. Lifting back up. Let's do 2 more. Last one on this side. And bring it back up. Lift the foot, turn it in, bring it back in. So I'll go to the other side. Maybe. So foot out, lift up, place it down. Remember, have that block on the other side if you need it. Here we go. Breathing out, reaching over. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, reaching over. Breathing in, lifting up. 2 more. Lovely. Bringing it back up. Bring the foot in. So we're going to bring ourselves down, and we're sliding ourselves onto our bum on the side. If you can, you try to get your foot, the back of your foot inside the bridge of your foot. If you can't do it, then it's fine, you don't have to. We're going to turn away and look over the other side. If you can grab hold of your elbow, so if you can bring your hand round and grab hold of your elbow here, using your hand, you can use that to pull, and it just gives a bit more pull. You don't have to if you don't want to, don't worry. Hold it here. Bring it back round, take it round to the other side. Just have a look over the back. Let's bring it back to center. So let's come up onto our knees, slide our feet across, turn away from our foot so we can grab hold and use that support. I'll turn slightly sideways. So we're coming round, grabbing hold and using the arm to pull round. And bring ourselves back round. Have a look in the opposite direction. And we're bringing ourselves back round. So staying in a slightly same position, you're taking yourself over, but this time you're moving your legs out. So the top of one is sort of round there and then the other one's sticking out to the side. We're turning ourselves around, trying to bring our hands to the opposite side of our leg. If it won't go, then have it wherever you can. From here, you're lifting that back knee off the floor. You'll feel it work into that hip. We're bringing it down. You're going to bring the arm all the way round, lift up, push the hips forward, take it all the way round, back and down. Let's lift that leg up. Take it down, lift, reach round. And let's do one more. Bring it down. Stretching out that hip. Bring the legs around the other side. Turn the body away. Lift the leg. Drop the leg, lift the arm, push the hip forward, bring it all the way round. All the way back round, lift. Drop the leg, lift the body. And last one. Bring it all the way round. Bring yourself up to down dog. Give your legs a little walk. From here we're going to jump ourselves in and lift ourselves up to standing. So we're going to take our 5 breaths, just bringing ourselves to where we are, and then we're going to do a slightly different sun salutation. We're going to do a roll down version. So just bringing your legs in line with your hips, tighten up all the thigh muscles, pulling your pelvic floor, pulling your abdominals, bring your shoulders back and down, bring your hands into prayer. Think about you. 5 breaths, that's all you've got to think about you for. What do you want? Remember, it doesn't have to be healing and enlightenment, and it can be anything. A new car, new job, new husband. So with this one, we're going to roll down. If If you need to, you can bend your knees, place your hands down, walk your hands out, push back to down dog. Come up onto your toes, come forward on your hands. If you want to, you can bring the knees down, elbows go back, lift up to cobra, shoulders back and down. Push back up to down dog. Walk the hands back in. Roll up. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. Rolling down. Walking the hands out. Push into down dog. Coming forward to plank. Coming into cobra. Back to down dog. Walk the hands in. Roll up. Two more. Now this rolling starts to release, hopefully, the little sinews that hold the fissures, that hold the skin to the muscle to the bone. Hopefully relax it out. And remember, you can do sun-sal to your own level. Nobody's watching. Do whatever makes you feel better. You need to drop them knees, you drop them knees. Make sun salutation your sun salutation. Lovely. Okay. So we're going into our flow. I'm going to see if we can do it 3 times each side. We did 2 last week, so we're going to see if we can do 3. Don't worry if you can't. We'll take it again nice and slow. I'm going to show you my knees. If I can remember what I'm doing. Yeah. So from here, we're taking our feet nice and wide. We're turning our foot out, bending our knees, bringing our elbow down, and we can take the arm behind our back, we can take it over our head, push into side angle pose. Making sure that that toe doesn't pass that foot, it stays behind that knee. From here, we're dropping round and taking our arms out, looking towards the floor into a bit of a power squat. Our back's nice and flat, lovely. From there, we're going to turn, come onto that tiptoe at the back and lift up into a warrior lunge. You can always drop that back knee down if you feel you need to. We're now going to bring the arms down and step that foot flat at the back, bringing ourselves into an inverted V. Feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. If you need to, you can always have that blocked on the floor. We're lifting the foot up, we're rolling round, we're letting the body drop towards the floor. Letting the head pull down, the whole of the rib cage come out of the back, stretching the back, stretch the back of them legs as well. From here, if you need to, you can bend the knees and you can roll up. Let's do the other side. So turn the toe out. Bend the knee, Bring the arms over. Move that back leg if you feel you need to. Go pushing down. We're going to spin round into a power squat. We're bringing ourselves round, lifting our arms up into a warrior lunge. Step the foot up, bring the arms down, take it into inverted V. Lift the toe, walk it round, let the head drop down, the hands can be on the floor, you can take them away and stretch them if you want, you can take them through the legs, whichever you feel is nicer for you. Pull with your arms if you want. So we're rolling back up. Here we go. Turn and reach. You can take your arms away, you can take them down to the floor, it's up to you. We're coming forward to that power squat. The foot stays where it is at the front. We're turning round, we're lifting. We're bringing the arms down and flattening that foot at the back, so it's like a flick. We're coming round to the front, we're dropping down. We're rolling back up. We're changing sides. Moving into that power squat. Turning round into warrior lunge. Stepping up into an inverted V. Walking it round into forward bend. Lifting up. Last one. Let's bring ourselves back up. Lovely. Walk them legs in, give them a bit of a shake. So, we're going to take ourselves down onto the floor. We'll go forward into a forward bend, jump back to down dog, roll down, have a little rest if you need to. So whenever we finish those, always jump down, have a rest. Now, you may need your band for this. You're going to bend your bottom leg, place your elbow down, and then you're bringing your band around your foot. You're lifting it up and you're trying to pull your foot towards you. If you can grab your toe, grab your toe, but if you need to, have a band. And you're just pulling it. Trying to keep the knee as straight as possible. So if it starts to bend, that's when you need the band to give you that little extra, but you're pulling it in. Now take your hand away and see if you can make your leg come all by itself. a little harder. Makes the leg really work. So we're going to bring it down and we're going to try the other side. So the knee goes underneath, the arms down. If you wanted, you could go even further and rest your head. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter what you're doing with the opposite side of the body, as long as it's relaxed. So, we're trying to straighten that leg and we're trying to pull it towards us. And we're doing this so that the foot knows exactly what we're doing. The muscles in the leg are starting to work out what we want to do. You'll feel the muscles in the side of your body working, and the back muscles as well start to work. So now you're going to let go, and you're just going to let the leg, slapping myself in the face there, let the leg just come back and do exactly what you've just been doing, but without the arm. And then bring it down. So you're going to lie on your back. You're going to try and keep your one foot flat down, toes pointing up. You're again bringing the band around your foot, making sure that you're not lifting yourself off the floor, that it gives you enough room, that you can keep that foot flat down, it's not lifting up, and you're pulling the leg towards your head. Now you're going to pull it over towards your shoulder. So it's kind of going out away from the body. It's not coming towards you anymore, but you're still pulling it to the floor. You can grab hold of the foot anywhere you want, but you're pulling it away slightly off diagonal to your body, as if you're bringing the toes, trying to get the toes to go to the floor at the side of your shoulder. And we're going to bend that knee and bring it down and change sides. So again, if you need to, you put that band. Make sure the other leg's flat, the toes are pointing in the air, that your shoulders are nice and relaxed, and you're pulling that leg in. You can do it with one hand or two hands, it's up to you, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure that that knee is nice and straight, it's not bent. You want to try and push it. You can lock it in this position. There's no weight whatsoever going on that knee, so you can lock that knee if you wanted. So now we're going to pull it out a little bit so that now the toes are going towards the floor at the side of the shoulder. So they're coming out to the side. They're not coming over the head now. They've moved out a bit diagonally, and you're pulling them to the floor to the side of your shoulder. And then we're going to bring them down, and I'm going to get you to curl and pull your legs up into a ball. Roll it down next bit. So, from here, bring yourself over. We're going to take it up into down dog. You're going to lift your leg up and pull it back so that you're looking through the leg. The knee's pointing up in the air. You've pulled it from that position. You're lifting it up. You're going to swing it through your hands and let your hips drop down. Now, if you need to, you might want a block each side of your hands to put your hands on. You're then keeping that toe at the back pointing up. You're going to straighten into the inverted V, but you're going to pull your toe up at the front and try and push your heel down at the back. It shouldn't go, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pull the toe up at one side and push down. Then we're coming down, We're stepping back to our down dog, and we're going to try that on the other side. So we're lifting the leg up in the air, as if we're pointing our knee to the ceiling, rolling our shoulders and everything back. You'll feel that lovely stretch through your waist as well. Swing the leg through your hands, drop your hips, and now we're going to push back, lift the toe up at the front, push the heel down at the back. We're going to drop the hips one more time, so drop down, and then push back. Let's step the foot back, and let's do one more on each side. Lifting the leg up, pulling the knee backwards, reaching the body as if you're going to step your foot over so that you get that nice stretch through the side. Slide the foot through the hands, let the hips drop down. Push back, lifting the toe up, trying to push that heel to the floor. Drop it down, push back. Bring the weight to the hands, step back to down dog. Let's lift the other leg up, as if you're about to drop the foot to the side so that you really feel that stretch. Slide your foot through. Let the hips drop. Push back, pull them toes, push that heel to the floor. Drop forward. Pull it back. Step the foot back to down dog. I'm going to come over a little bit so you can see my feet. So staying in down dog, you're pushing, bending one knee and pushing the heel of the other foot towards the floor. Then you're bending the other one, pushing it down. And we're just doing that walk. And what this is doing is starting to work on the back of them knees. So we're going to hold one down. So push the heel to the floor. And let's try the other side. So push the heel down. Feel the back of the knee, the calves, the ankles giving a little. We're going to bring ourselves back up, but now we're going to try and walk our feet very slowly in towards our hand. So you're going to go heel and toe, 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 all the way to the top. So bringing your hands in line with your feet. Then you're going to go toe and heel, toe and heel, toe and heel, toe and heel, all the way back to down dog. So we're taking one step is about as long as your foot. So you're not taking big steps in. And you're trying to put your heel down, then your toes. 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 And then when you're going backwards, toes down, then heels, toes down, then heel, toes down, and heel, toes down, heel, toes down, and heels, all the way back. So let's try one more. Heels in first, and then toes down, heels and toes. You'll feel this stretching your bum muscles. And let's go back one more time. And then from here, bring yourself down onto your knees. Push back to child. Let your palms turn over. Let your head relax. Sure, I'm missing one, but never mind. So we're bringing ourselves up. We're taking it into to monkey. You're bringing your foot forwards with your toe down. And then you're wiggling one foot and you're seeing if you can push it forward a little. Again, if you need to, put blocks, padding underneath your hands so that you've got something to hold on to. You want to make sure that you're protecting the back of that knee. The last time we were upside down, there was no pressure on the knee. Now there's an awful lot of pressure on that knee. So be very careful because we're basically locking out this knee again. You'll get to a point where you can't go any further. Then you may want to try and move that back leg. You can push into the top of the foot so that the knee lifts and slide. Or you can go onto your tiptoe and try and wiggle your knee back a little. But you want to make sure that the knee is in line. Now, if you've got padding or a block, you may be able to get it underneath your thigh so that you can bring yourself up. If you can't have anything underneath, if you haven't got anything on your side, then stay down here. Don't go any further. So you want to see if you can got pillows, cushions, anything will do. So it can be anything that's there. You're just putting it underneath your leg to give yourself a little bit of padding. Hold it here. As you're breathing out, imagine breathing out, and if someone's pushing on your shoulders every time you breathe out, and it's bringing you down in that direction. So we're going to breathe out and we're going to see if we can bring our chin past our knee. Now again, the minute you move forward, it'll kill. You'll feel that pain. You'll feel that stretch at the back of the leg. So we're coming back up. We're going to either pull the leg back if it'll go. If it won't, then we roll onto it and then pull ourselves down. Always roll onto the outside leg. Don't roll the other way. So let's try the other side. We're bringing the foot through our leg, through our hand, sorry. Pulling the toes up. Waving, so we're wiggling and it's moving all the way from here. So it's starting to work the ligaments all through the knees, the hips, the ankles. Once we get to a point where we can't go any further, move that back leg a little bit. Get your padding. Yeah. Place it underneath. See if you can sit yourself up. And breathe out, let something push down onto you. Oh, that rain's coming down now. So we're going to breathe out and bring our chin down by our knee. We're coming back up. We're pulling that leg in or rolling back, whichever is easier for you. And we've got to swap one more time. So, foot goes out, wiggle the front foot, move the back leg, bring your cushion in under if you need it. Sit back. If you can bring your hands behind your back when you're up and pull back, then that's great. If not, don't worry. And again, let's go forward. Bring ourselves back up, pull the leg back. And let's change sides, last time. This is my bad side. And let's drop forward. And bring it back. Lovely. So we bring ourselves onto our back. We're going to bring our legs into sort of cow face. So you're bringing them over and you're grabbing hold of your ankles and pulling your feet in towards you. And as you do that, you'll feel the stretch into the bum. So it's an upside down cow. So we're going to undo them and we're going to change position. So we're taking them into cow face, we're grabbing our ankles and we're pulling our ankles towards us. We're undoing them again. This time we're going to cross them over and see if we can bring them into eagle leg. Take the arms out and bring them into eagle arms. Stretch the feet towards the floor, stretch the hands towards the floor. Bring them back together. Take the arms out, bring the hands down into cactus, and whichever knee is on the top, you're bringing it over to the opposite side. Keeping the arms flat down on the floor, the shoulders down. And let's bring them back to centre. Undo the legs, change them over. Bring the arms, so whichever leaves on top, it's the other hand that's on top. We're taking the arms towards the floor, taking the feet towards the floor. And then we're going to bring them back together. We're going to undo the arms. And whichever knee's on the top, we're taking it over to the opposite side. Keeping the shoulders flat down. You'll feel this is a stretch diagonal through the body, through the shoulders, through the arms, through the chest, and the waist and the lower back, the hips, the ankles, the knees. So let's bring that back to centre. Undo, take the legs down, turn the palms over. We're going to relax down now. So make sure that you're nice and warm. So put a jumper on, put something over you. So letting the body relax down. Remember, your feet can be bent, your knees can be bent, your feet can be down. You can curl up onto your side. Just making sure that all the areas of your body feels relaxed. So check your mouth, that your jaw's not tight. Check that you're not holding your shoulders, you're not holding your chest, that you've relaxed your pelvic floor, you've relaxed your abdominals. There's no tension in the knees or the legs. And you're again going back to the first breathing we done. You want to think about filling the lungs as if it's a jug. So as you're breathing in, the air goes right down to the bottom and you'll feel your belly, your sides, your back push out. Hold it for a second or so. Then try and fill the middle area of the lungs, so the chest under the arms, in the upper back under the shoulders. Hold it again just for a second or two before you bring it right up to the top, just underneath the collarbone. Tiny little bit of air at the top there. Hold it again just for a second before you pour all the air out. Now again, it doesn't matter how you bring the air in, as long as you're noticing the difference. If you're bringing it in through the nose, or you're bringing it in through the mouth, the difference that it makes between the two, wherever it comes in. To make sure that you feel it three-dimensional, and as well as feeling it into the front of the body, you feel it into the sides, you feel it into the back. If at any time it feels stressful, then just go back to just breathing naturally. Try and do it again once you feel okay. movement through the toes and into the fingers. Any movements through the ankles, through the wrists. Any movement through the elbows and the knees. Into the hips and the shoulders. Through the front of the body and through the back of the body. Your head roll from side to side. And your arms above your head. And as you breathe in, imagine being pulled in one direction by your arms and one direction by your head, by your legs. When you need to breathe out, let your body relax down. Stretch again, reaching one arm and then the other, so the sides start to stretch. And again, when you need to, breathe out. Pull the legs up towards the chest and let the body rotate round in a circle, massaging that lower back. And then take it in the opposite direction. Let yourself roll over onto your side and stay there until you feel ready to come up. Remember, you're at home, so take your own time. I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram.